What's up, guys? Today we're going to do something a little different. We're not in the studio. It's a beautiful day. We're out in the park, and we're talking about a vehicle survival kit. Maybe you're camping. Maybe you're taking a long ride off the grid into the backcountry. Or where I'm from, in the Northeast, the weather is super extreme. We have crazy cold winters, super hot summers, and in between that, we get a lot of wild, weird, strange storms that blow through, knock down a lot of trees. And there's been multiple times that I've been stranded on the road, can't get through a back road, or we get 2 feet of snow, or the highways are blocked in traffic, or you might be snowed in and you got to spend some time in your car for a little while, or to help out somebody else if they're stranded. I've done that many a times. Pretty good feeling being a hero. What I love about this box is it's pretty slim in height, but it's really wide, and we'll see in a minute. It's got cool dividers in it. It's got 2 different handles on it. So this one folds up and you can grab it from the top. It's also got a handle on the front. So pretty much the main reason why I went with this box was the handle. So many other boxes have double latches on each side, like a Pelican's, or 2 more latches on the side too. This has got one-handed opening. You squeeze on that, it unlocks these 2 latches on each side, and you open it right up. If you're not familiar with Deck, they make really cool rail systems and drawers for the back of trucks. So this box fits in their draw system. They also make maybe like a half-size version of this. But again, this is the 32-liter. So stick with me. It's going to be a long one. There's a lot of gear packed in here. Hopefully the wind won't be too bad. And we got some birds chirping. Let's get into it. So I'm not going to get too deep on all the gear here. Just kind of a quick overview, show you what I keep in here and why I use it. So another reason why I love this box is it has the removable dividers. Nice way to keep things in little compartments and keep them organized. To start off real quick, we'll check out this little aluminum container. It's got a rubber tight seal. It's totally sealed and waterproof. In one of my last EDC bag videos, we played a little game trying to guess what's inside here. So if you stick around to the end, we'll open it up and we'll check it out and we'll reveal. Give you a little hint. You don't really need it, but it's nice to have it. Another little hint is it was really sought after during COVID, during the lockdown. So stick around to the end and we'll check out what's in here. What do you guys think? Leave a comment. What do you think is in here? So let's start going through this. We'll start with the left side. We got a headlamp. This is the Workhorse HD50. Super bright headlamp. Always good to have this in the car just in case you need it. It's got a removable 21700 battery. What's also great is it's magnetic on this side, so you could take the strap off and just carry it like a regular light. And it's magnetic. It'll stick it on your car if you need to work on your car, or a tire if you got no lighting. Hands-free lights are key. We got a small axe. This is a little cheapo axe. Can't remember where I got it, but I machined it down. Cheap axes don't have a good edge, so I put a new sharp edge on there, cleaned up the edges, flattened the back. So this also works as a good hammer. Took the really bad glossy finish off it, drilled a little hole, and put a little lanyard on there. It was great to lock in. Over here, we got a saw. Kind of a big one. This is what, like a 14-inch saw? Rex Betty. It's really cheap, but it's all you need. Really, really good size. It's so great to be coming home through a storm and there's a tree crossing the road and 10 cars are backed up and everyone's just looking at it. And you get out of the car with the saw and you cut it all apart and drag it out of the way and open up the road. And you're the hero. I've done that like 3 or 4 times and I always carry a saw now. Again, the cheap ones are fine. Super sharp blade. Good to have a saw in your kit. EpiPen. I have 2 boys, both with allergies. One of my boys is extremely allergic to a lot of different things. Luckily, never had to use one yet. I carry an EpiPen in all my kits. Comment below. Have you guys ever had to use one of these? Love to hear your experiences. Got a bunch of different cordage, some paracord. Nice to have some bright paracord if it's dark out and you need to see it, or if you don't want to see anything and you want to be a little more subdued. Never have enough cordage. And speaking of cordage and rope, we got a big old, I think this is like 30 feet of rope. It's got these awesome locking carabiners on it. Oh, and guys, I'll have Amazon affiliate links to most of these products. So if you click on them and purchase any of this gear, it helps out the channel. So some strong rope is really nice to have. If your car gets stuck, if you're stuck in the snow, you could wrap this around, you know, 2 cars, a hook or a bumper. I'm not sure how much pulling weight you can put on it, but and maybe you need to tie yourself off to something and create like a little harness. Some strong rope is great. Over here we got some work gloves. These are my favorite gloves. These are Milwaukee's. Great in winter, pretty warm, pretty insulated. Super, super grippy. Absolutely love these gloves. Got a bunch of different knives in here. This kit deserves the K-Bar BK9. Beast of a knife. 1095 steel. Definitely not stainless. I've beat the you-know-what out of this knife. This thing has been through everything. I pry things and hatchet with it. It's a baton beast. Normally comes with these plastic kind of cheap handles. So these are an aftermarket G10. Can't remember where I got them from. It's been a while. But again, the BK9. If you want one knife to do it all, this is it. I got a video on big fixed knives. Check that video out when you guys get a chance. And a custom made sheath. This is one of a couple different lights we got in here. This is the Maxion Cyclops. I also did a video on some work lights. This light is exactly like the Snap-on, but like a fraction of the cost. Absolutely love this light. I got a bunch of these in a bunch of different colors. I like the bright yellow, so if you drop it at night, you can see it. That's really cool and just totally simple. It rotates all the way around. It's got a great soft magnetic base. It's also got a 1/4x20 tripod mount. Super cool light. Got a little spoon and fork set with a knife from Yuko. So you could use 2 of them. It's got a little kind of sharp knife on the back. It's also cool. They go together and it makes a longer version. So if you need to get down into your cook pots and stir without burning your fingers, cool little fork and spoon knife set. And it's got the satisfying, back here we got this little foldable Sea to Summit cup. And also another must-have in your car, guys, a cool little emergency blanket. This one is like a little bag, so you can kind of get in it like a little sleeping bag. Definitely have one of these in your car if you guys are in cold, super cold weather. This will definitely warm you up when you really need it. You'd be surprised how well these work. So now in the center, I got these 3 cool pouches. These are Fox Rhino pouches. These are awesome. Heavy duty canvas. I love that they got the see-through window on them. I think they come in sets of 3. I'll have a link to these. Check those out. So in this one, we'll go through this kind of quickly. We got a Milwaukee folding saw. So these fit your standard Sawzall blades. So on here, it's got like a do everything carbide blade. Cool little button lock folding. The blades come out super easy. Replace them. It's a super comfortable handle. It's got like a rubberized grip. So if you need like a wood blade or a metal blade or this like carbide do everything blade, it's great to have this. Again, in an emergency, you can cut pretty much anything. And it's a pretty small form factor. I keep a bunch of different blades for that in here. A wood blade and a metal blade. And a couple different wood blades. Screwdriver handle from Weha. I can't remember the name of it, but this is like the best quality 1/4-inch hex handle. Locks in there, super, super tight. It's like you have a full handle screwdriver. Really comfortable, love it. You got some of this flexible wire, good for tying solutions. This is probably like 3 feet long. I love this stuff. I have all different sizes, good for like cable management in your normal shop. Like in this case, if you need to tie things up quickly and you won't damage or scratch things, I love these. We have a little angled pry bar. Again, some of these tools might be a little too much, but like I say, better to have them and not need them versus you need them and you don't have them. We got like a punch or a chisel, solid thick steel. So with that axe, the kind of hammer on the end. If you really need to get into something, good to have a chisel. What else do we got? A small little fine detail screwdriver, different bits on it. Pretty cool pry bar, adjustable, locks out to all different positions from gear wrench. Also nice to have when you can't get your hands in somewhere and you really need that strength to pull up on something, rip something out, put pressure on something. Gear wrench pry bar. Super strong magnet, telescoping, so you can get to a fine little area. Maybe you're stranded in your car because you dropped your keys somewhere and you can't get them and you can't reach down and get them. This would come in handy. This will pick up a heavy wrench. It's great. 1/4 inch extension. Got a different size drill bit on here. So we don't have any power tools or any power drills, but nice to have this. You can get in there if you need to widen a hole, drill something out. This is a titanium DeWalt bit. These are really, really good. They'll go through anything. Wood and steel. Tiny little curved pick. You never know we need something like this to get into somewhere. 2 pieces of electrical tape. One of them I used a little bit, but this one is that cool self-adhesive. Kind of grips to itself and bonds together into one. Great for like temporary fix on like a water hose. So if your hose goes and you're stranded, a little piece of this will save the day. Duct tape. Never enough duct tape. We got a little rag. And here's another bag with more tools. These are like mainly pliers. We got an adjustable wrench, pretty wide jaw. As for the pliers, of course we got to have some Knipex. These are the 180 millimeter Cobras, Mini Work Pro bolt cutters. Super strong, sharp. Not huge, but they'll be surprised what they'll cut through. Good for like maybe like a chain link fence. We got a pair of the 7-inch 180 Knipex pliers. We love these. These are my favorite. These go in all kits. That parallel jaw is incredible. We got some Knipex high leverage wire cutters. Got the little angle to them. Super sharp. Great cutters. That's all you need. We got some Klein needle nose style vice grips. Great to use as a clamp, like a third hand if you need to lock on something. We got some big 10-inch Knipex Cobras. Like a 2.5 jaw opening on these. These will do so much for you. We got a multi-wire stripping tool from Klein. Pretty much do anything with your wire stripping and crimping on it too. Got a pair of needle nose / wire cutters from Knipex. Good quality tool. A hose cutter. I think a lot of people will never think to carry this with them, but this is like razor sharp. Get right in on their hose, create a super clean cut, trim off a bad hose and reinstall it. Great to have. Lightweight, rigid hose cutter. And the last bag down here, these are some sockets and ratchets and wrenches. We got a little metric socket set. Another socket set, SAE, 5/16 to 7/8. Bunch of miscellaneous sockets and some hex sockets. A little set of Torx, one random hex on there. And as for ratchets, this is a Pittsburgh ratchet. I love this because you could extend it and get way more leverage on it. So it's kind of like 2-in-1. We also love it's got a 3/8 and a 1/4 inch. So I kind of do both, 1/4 inch and 3/8. Also Pittsburgh extending kind of like screwdriver handle. We got a bunch of different 1/4 inch adapters, swivel, and a 1/4 to 3/8 adapter. So we can go all different sizes. And over here, we got We got a jump starter by Hulkman. These are absolutely amazing. These must have, definitely keep these in your car. People always stop you and say, hey, do you have jumper cables? And you're like, no, I got something better. I got this. Jumper cables don't do any work if you're by yourself and you're stranded. I can't tell you how many times that I've used this to jumpstart someone's car, and I've sold them this after. It's got huge numbers, really simple to use. Also got a light on the front, which is great because you probably have no power in your car and you got no lights, so it's great to see it when you hook it up. We got the cables here. So real simple, this connects into there, plug it into your car. It gives you like a green light to say power is ready, and it sends a surge out. You start the car, and it boosts the battery, boom, you're up and running. This is rated for like an 8.5 liter, like diesel. Pretty much work on anything. It started all different cars. I've used it a couple times to start the old tractor when it sits in the winter and it won't start in the spring. Get yourself one of these guys. Awesome. So water, hydration. You might be stuck and stranded and you run out of water, but you might be near some water. This is a big 2-liter, 70-ounce bag. And what's really cool about it is the top. It's got a built-in filter. So you just fill this up, go into a stream or a lake nearby your water source, fill this up, screw in your filter. It's even got a little travel top, so you can pop that open, squeeze the water through, and you could drink from it, and it's filtering your water as you drink. Don't be caught without water. So food. This is kind of old school. This is a military MRE. So this has got, like, what do they say? Like a full 4-course meal, like 3,000 calories or something like that in here. This is the menu 7. This is a delicious brisket entree. Gravy with seasoned beef brisket slices. I think there's also like coffee in here. I'm going to probably do a whole separate video on these. These are so cool. They last for like, I don't know, 10 or 12 years if you keep them in this bag. This is probably like 3 years old. I got it from a buddy that's in the military. I don't know if you guys have seen these, but it's got the cool heat activated pouches that the water, you crack them open, the water boils, and then you can heat up your food with them. So again, if you're really stranded and you have nothing and no nutrition, this has got a big old meal in there for you. Here's a 12-volt like cigarette lighter connection for that battery pack. A little clamp. Again, you'd be surprised when you're only by yourself and you only got 2 hands and you need to hold something down while you're working on it. This little lightweight clamp is great. You could also take the end off and put it on here backwards, so you could clamp something open versus clamping something closed and tight. Bunch of different zip ties. Here's a little Altoid style box. You might have seen these in my other EDC videos. Carry a bunch of different screws, wall anchors, miscellaneous stuff. So now you can start to see the 3 compartments. And these are totally removable dividers. So you could just use the whole box, or just use 2 compartments or 3. Let's go into this side. I was looking everywhere for just the right boxes that fit. And I found these at Home Depot. I think one maybe at Ace Hardware and one at Home Depot. So I got one. The red one is like a little medical kit. And this one is like small parts and miscellaneous gear. Back here we have a tarp. You know, you might need to cover something and block yourself from the rain and from the elements, from the weather or snow. This is like 6 by 10. Super small, lightweight. It's got a bunch of different tie-off points. I'll have a link to this below too. Check this out. Here we got this cool little old school Yuko candle lantern. You really can't go wrong with relying on a candle versus your battery packs and your lights that will eventually die. And a candle will last a long time. These are pretty cool. You get like 6 hours out of them. This has like a spring on the bottom, so always puts pressure on the candle, so it always stays on the top. It's got a little glass screen around it so you can't blow it out. Cool little hanger. Such a classic. Again, I've had these forever, and it's great to keep in a kit like this for emergency. So on these little kits right here, this is the medical kit. We got a bunch of different Band-Aids, gauzes, wraps, some Tylenol, the little magic dry towel, compressed towels, Some sanitized wipes, different gauzes, different kind of band-aids. Not too much. More band-aids here and a little waterproof pouch. We got $10 just in case you might need some extra cash if you're stranded somewhere and you don't have your cards with you or they don't take cards. Little medical kit. And this little container here, this one's got a built-in wire for Apple Lightning. Cool multi-cable, magnets together. It's got Apple Lightning on one side. You got regular USB on the other side. You open it up and it's got USB-C. This opens up another USB-C, so you can go USB-C to USB-C or Lightning to USB-C or to regular USB. Great to have for those battery packs that I have. All different connection options. Great foldable knife from Victorinox, Swiss Army. I have the non-folding versions of this I use in my kitchen. These are absolutely amazing. Razor sharp, almost dangerously sharp. They just started making these foldable ones. Got a little liner lock on there. Really lightweight and thin. Great all-around knife to keep like in your backpack or like picnicking. Got another little battery backup, little gold zero. Pretty cool and simple. This is kind of old school USB, but it's pretty cool. It's got the built-in USB power on it. Still love these. We got this little razor knife. You can break off the blades and get a sharp blade. It's from Ulfa. Extra blades for that knife. Sharpie or Milwaukee. Sharpie style. More zip ties. Mini zip ties. I pretty much need glasses all the time for close-up stuff and reading, so I have these everywhere. Might have seen these in my other video too. Tiny little mini reading glasses. Wouldn't use them longer than 10 minutes, but if you really need to see something, crazy glue, earplugs, couple razor blades, bunch of different wire connectors. You can take a lighter to them. They have a little solder on the center. Just slip 2 wires in on each side, melt the solder, crimp them a little bit. Pretty good wire connector. Over here, small knife. We got the QSP Penguin. Love this knife. Great budget knife. I love the blade shape, liner lock. Got some waterproof matches. Always good to have different fire starters. Speaking of fire starter, got this great ferro rod. Really large. Get so many sparks off that. Fire starter is definitely key in an emergency situation. Got a bunch of different 1/4-inch bits. It's a PB Swiss holder. These are so cool. They just pop out so easy. This is like really strong Kevlar cord. This almost holds the same as like paracord. Super strong. Some more really waterproof matches. These are great too. They're really hard to put out. I mean, literally you can light them and dip them in the water and they will not go out. But they have like a magnesium tip on them. Some miscellaneous different size fuses. These are also good to have in emergency. If you blow out a different fuse and lose part of your electrical in your car, you can troubleshoot it and find out it's just as simple fix as a fuse. And having some of these on you will definitely surprisingly save your day. Have a little Apple Lightning to USB adapter and a really cool flashlight. This is the Workhorse HDO1 Pro. Absolutely love this flashlight. It's got a UV. It's got a super bright spot. I think it's like 1500 lumens. Super bright. What's also cool is it's got a green laser on it. So also really helpful if you're stranded, you need to signal somebody from far away. This thing will go like a 1/4 mile away with no problem. Killer light. Also got a side glowing light on the side here, kind of like a lantern. Magnetic base. And over here we got a little kitchen cooking stove kit. This is the kettle kind of cup kit from GSI Outdoor. And here we got a little gas container. Got a little spare Body Armor Flash IV. It's got a lot of different vitamins and electrolytes to get some energy in your water. Little pick-me-up. Got a little boost to Caffeine Army. This is a really cool brand. I'll have a link and a discount code for these guys. High caffeine, all different vitamins. So this kit normally comes with 2 sets of these. I only just used 1. These are great. You pop these open. Inside here, I got my little stove. This is the MSR Mini PocketRocket, PocketRocket 2. This stove is so good. Super lightweight. I think parts of it are titanium. Great quality, precision parts. Opens up real easy. I mean, it weighs like nothing. This is good for backpacking too, but it's also got its own igniter, so you don't need any fire or spark with it. Here's a cool little pro tip item. This is an adapter that goes on the normal propane canisters here, and it also adapts to fit the larger ones, like the green camping ones, and maybe the full size like barbecue ones for your barbecue grill. So you got two different gas connection options. Also recommend one of these in your kit. We got the little feet that go on the bottom of the canisters. Keeps it a little more stable. Here's two cups that go on each side of each other. Got a little foam ring around it so you can hold hot fluids in it. And here's the pot. This thing has got so much use too. Amazing. Heats up really even. Cools off fast too. So if you want to quickly boil or purify some water, great little camp kit. It's also great is the little pouch it comes in. This is all like rubberized on the inside, so you can actually scoop up some water or use it like a little sink, wash things in. Good idea. So that's it, guys. That's everything emptied out. You can see it's pretty good size, and we got a lot of stuff in here. We can check out the size. The inside is like 19.5 by 16 and about 7 inches deep. Remember this little aluminum container that we comment and guess what's in here? What do we think? Let's check it out. Toilet paper. Always gotta have toilet paper. Oh, and have enough for 2 people. So that's it, guys. That's my vehicle kit, my in case stuff happens on the road kit. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. It was a long one. Remember, I'll have a bunch of this stuff in Amazon affiliate links below. Check out a couple of my other cool videos here, and we'll talk to you later.